Okay, welcome to another edition of Lion News. Lion News can be found at lionnews00.blogspot.com. Today is Wednesday, March 2nd, 2011. And what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're just going to continue with part 2 of Jonathan Patrick Benson's Malicious Prosecution Explained. Alright, in part 1, we went over essentially the mechanics of the situation there, how the cops screwed up and they're prosecuting a guy for defending his home. Okay, now in the first part I made mention. Here's the case here, 21-CR-11-262. Okay, and in the first one we said there's two reasons why he was being two major problems with the case. One, how can you prosecute someone who's defending his own home? Okay, and second, we have Chad the felon Larson wanting to prosecute it. Okay, and if you go to my YouTube here, Chad the felon Larson's damage control in Jonathan Patrick Benson's case, all of a sudden the county attorney has to get on TV at 10 o'clock at night to get this little message out that he's not going to prosecute any of the cops because as far as he's concerned, Chad the felon Larson is concerned, that the cops did nothing wrong. Okay, and that's to get the stupid people to blindly believe Chad the felon Larson. Okay, now the only reason why Chad the felon Larson would have to get on there is because Chad the felon Larson's got a major reputation problem. And who's causing that major reputation problem? Well, I guess that would be me. Alright? Because certain people watch my channel. Okay? And you just go, yeah, you're just pretty high on yourself. Well, let me explain something to you. I have famous people watch my channel. Here is Polk County Attorney Belvin Dobert threatening me to remove this information off of my website, and this happened on December 14th, 2010. This is the day after it happened. Threatening me to remove certain information off my website, and it's all about Chad the felon Larson. Okay, here it is.
There you go. Here you go.
I will be county attorney here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I think it would be to your advantage, after I'm no longer a public figure, it would be to your advantage to take that stuff off your website.
Really?
Yes.
Well, here. See, this. I was just up in Douglas County, and I told them to have their current county attorney removed. So it could be that I might be back next week asking the same thing about you. So enjoy.
Okay, see? Like I said, I have famous people who are very scared of the information that I'm putting up here. Okay? So obviously, little Chad the felon Larson is not very happy about the information that I keep bringing up to the public. See, he wants this stuff to go away. Because remember, this happened way back in January 14th of 2008. Here's a copy of the letter that was sent with the weapon into the Todd County Jail. Okay? They've been trying to bury this thing for years. Okay? But it keeps on coming back all the time. And here's the weapon right there. Okay? And the people who conspired with him is the sheriff of Todd County, Peter J. Mickelson, and Stevens County Judge Gerald J. Seibel. Okay? See? So there's important people trying to bury this thing all the time. Okay? When anytime you have a judge has a lot of friends, a lot of important friends there. So there's a reason why there's a lot of cover being, run for Chad the Felon Larson. Okay? And again, it's a felony here. See? See, what does Chad the Felon want to prosecute Jonathan Patrick Benson for? Felonies. See? He's got no problem dropping Jonathan Patrick Benson in jail for, years upon years and years, and tagging him with a felony, which will, prevent him from hunting and stuff like that. And, see, but the detail is Chad the Felon Larson doesn't want to get tagged with a felony, because guess who loses his license? And without a license, he's not going to be county attorney anymore. See? And if he told everyone that he was a felon or engaged in felonies during the election, how many people do you think would have voted for Chad the Felon Larson? 0? Maybe his mom and dad? Yeah, that's who. See? So these people have absolutely no problem stepping on your corpse to advance themselves in their political career. But they've got a real problem with you trying to expose them. See, they don't like that. Okay? And so that's the second reason why they've got real problems with the Jonathan Benson case, because they have a felon trying to prosecute it. And they're trying to rebuild the reputation of the cops in Alexandria, because who has the video of the sheriff harassing people? Well, that's me. Okay? Harassed John and I down there. Alright? Who has video evidence of the former county attorney criminally defaming someone? Well, that'd be John and I. Okay? See, that's the detail. That's why there's some major problems with this malicious prosecution they got going on here. Okay? And this is the case of Scott Wagner that I was telling you about before. Okay? He was actually charged in November 20th of 2008. I made a mistake in my previous one. I said it was December, or where is it? December here. Okay? They posted it in December. Actually, the case started from September 16th. That's originally when the thing was, but they didn't charge him until November. See? Alrighty. So anyhow, forgot. So like I said, here we have, they're trying to bury this information. The county attorney, Belvin Dobert, right here, gets served with the fourth edition of Lion News. Fourth edition of Lion News is, of course, this one, which has the complete evidence here of the felony right on the front page of Lion News, number 4, 6/9/2010. Okay, this is Belvin Dobert getting served with that piece of paper.
How's it going, Belvin? That's good. Here's some paperwork for you and Chad. Enjoy.
Okay, see, there it is. That's the paperwork right there. Now this also was handed out during Waterama. Okay, the day I got assaulted, July 25th, 2010, by the judge's wife, Judge John Staffschult's wife, Helen Staffschult. See? So the thing is, this will not go away for them. So they are so desperate to reinvent or whitewash or put a new sheepskin on the wolf called Chad the Felon Larson that they're getting desperate. That's why they had to put him on TV. Because, like I said, Troy Wobeson, who I have video of harassing us, trying to prevent us from filing a criminal complaint, wouldn't even get on TV on KSAX. Okay? So it's out of sheer desperation that old Chad the Felon Larson hops up on the TV tube there. All right? So obviously what they're afraid of is someone with information about, well, here's the Scott Wager case here, about a malicious prosecution. Okay? And who's that? Well, that's me. Okay? Who's not afraid to talk about it? Well, that'd be me and John and, of course, Nikki. All right? And we also have information about Jonathan Patrick Benson from our nice people at KSAX and the Echo Press, from their propaganda. Propaganda from KSX and propaganda from KSAX and Echo Press. So, I mean, we're informed and we're motivated and we're not afraid to get out there and to expose this. So, what do you suppose that they're afraid of? They're afraid of the day when the flyers become handed out throughout Douglas County and the bullhorn starts hitting Douglas County. That's what they're scared of. So, Chad the Felon Larson getting out on the TV is to insulate himself from the damage that's going to come, inevitable damage that's going to come from this being revealed. Because, like I said, what is the possibilities? Oh, he could be thrown out of office. He could lose his license. See? So the last thing that Chad the Felon Larson wants anyone to know is that he engaged in a felony. In fact, he's engaged in multiple felonies. I got evidence of all of it. See? That's why they wanted me to take down my website voluntarily. Right. Like it was a voluntary request there. No, he was threatening me. He was using his office to threaten me. Didn't you, Belvin? Threats. I'm not scared of your threats. I wasn't scared of your SWAT team you sent after me, Belvin. Why would I be scared of you? I'm not. See? Because that happened back in December and it's March. Nothing's happened from Belvin. See? Because why? Because anything they've thrown at me, I've turned around to my advantage. See? Do you think Belvin would have threatened me on camera if he'd known I had a camera? No. It's pretty stupid on his part, wasn't it? Same way I got everyone to say all sorts of different things on camera. See, because for one thing, they were so mad that I dared to come back to the courthouse because they had maliciously prosecuted me for a trumped-up trespass case in there earlier. For doing the exact same thing I was doing when John and I were there with cameras. See? They knew there was cameras there, so they couldn't pull it off. See? That's the detail. And John and I weren't going away. They know we don't go away. See? John and Nikki and I aren't scared. See, that's the detail. So, Chad the Felon Larson is desperate to win this case because he needs a win to guarantee his position in office. Guess what? It's not going to happen. Because that's what Boyd Beckew thought in the Scott Wager case, too. And all of a sudden, there was some intervention from the outside that came in. And all of a sudden, the case fell apart. Remember, this thing was going on for months. Started in November of 2008, and it wasn't finally over until March. Okay? Charges dropped March 25th, 2009. Okay? Because they were hoping that they could shove this thing through. Well, that's what Chad the Felon Larson's hoping too. Well, we'll find out, won't we? You have a nice day.